about comics. Let's talk about comics. Let's talk about comics. Let's talk about comics.
Harambe YouTube, today I want to talk about a comic book that rocks. I am talking about Cold Slither. It is part of the G.I. Joe universe. And it is, I believe it's a one-shot. It reads like a one-shot. I don't think there's going to be any more to it. It doesn't need any more. It's basically if you're familiar with the Where Are They Now series on VH1 or Behind the Music, it is a parody of that, featuring a host that talks and looks kind of familiar, like a Geraldo Rivera. And it features the band Cold Slither, a one-hit wonder, who you come to find out their song was filled with subliminal messages that helped Cobra take over America. And so this TV host is going around interviewing the guys now, and he convinces them to get back together, but we find out that it was all an operation by G.I. Joe to reverse the harm done by Cobra through this band. I don't want to give away too much more than that because it's a very fun read, and I don't want to ruin the story for you, but it is well worth the read. But the whole time I was reading it, I had one thought in my head that just kept repeating, and that is, this book would be great with a soundtrack. You have this band, you have this song, you keep talking about all of this music. It would be brilliant with a soundtrack. And so I finished this book. It was a fun read, and I get to the last page, and what do we see here? Cold Slither, and it looks like an actual band advertisement, and when you look, you find out that they put together a band and recorded an entire album. And these band members were in character doing the music. It features Gus Rios. He is the he does vocals and guitars. He works with Gruesome, Union Black, and Left to Die. He plays Dartan. And then we have Ross Sewage, who plays bass. He plays with Exhumed and Impaled. He plays Torch. And then we have Matt Harvey, who plays guitar. He plays with Exhumed, Gruesome, and Left to Die. He plays Ripper. And we have Andy Selway on drums. He plays with KMFDM. And he plays Buzzer. And it says on the back here, Cold Slither returns with a ferocious new album marking a brutal evolution for Cobra's infamous band led by Zartan and the Dreadnoks. Their sound blends heavy metal chaos with anarchic power. Once a mind control tool for Cobra Commander, the band now delivers original tracks for the first time since the 80s. Raw, loud, unrelenting, this isn't nostalgia, it's a sonic takeover. Cold Slither is back, and they are not here to play nice. Now, one concern you have with the music is it going to be corny? Is it going to be quality? Are they going to put effort into it? And as a musician myself, I was very impressed with the quality of the music. Yes, these guys, they sang from the perspective of the Dreadnoks and performed that way, but the music is solid. It reminded me, the lyrics and the style reminded me of a more heavy metal Galactic Cowboy, if you remember Galactic Cowboy from the 90s. Great vocals, great grooves, great guitar solos, which I really miss in my heavy metal. I'm 46 years old, so I grew up in the prime era of guitar solos, and being a guitarist myself, I'm a sucker for guitar solos. And they did some great stuff there. Even had some dual leads on a lot of stuff. Great drumming that felt contemporary, but combined with the throwback vocal style and guitar style. It is a fun listen, and a great companion piece to a fun book. And I started, with track 1, just thinking, okay, I'll give it a listen. But I ended up listening to the whole album, track 1 through 11, and enjoyed it immensely. So check out Cold Slither from Image Comics and Skybound. the comic book, and check out the music available for streaming. And you can buy exclusive Cold Slither music and merchandise with this code right here on the back of the comic book. So get your hands on that. Check out this book at your local comic book store. Check out the music, the merch, and I will see you next time with another comic book review.